Imagine you're looking in a funhouse mirror, but it's just your brain. Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is so nice to see you again. Not actually see you, but you know, it's what people say. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you've decided to join us today. If you'd like to hear a little more about what this channel is actually about, then I posted an intro video kind of explaining that. If you're just here to jump in, fabulous. Happy to have you. So glad you're here. I'm channeling some 90s, 80s / I'm 7 vibes today. It just really be like that, you know? Welcome back to another recovery focused video. The tea about that is, so today we're going to be talking about body distortions, which I'll get into in a second. And honestly, I'm having a terrible body image day. Like really low, really bad. So decided rather than stewing in it like I really want to do, I'm gonna go back to the basics, explaining why my brain thinks this way and hopefully help somebody else if you're having If you're having a bad body image day, then welcome. Let's partner in recovery together and see if we can get through it. I believe in us. We can do it. Okay? All right, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay. Today I'm going to be mostly talking out of my journal, the one that I made while I was in treatment, and she looks like this. Just says recovery along the binding and has a lot of different notes and stuff in it. We'll probably be periodically making videos from the notes that I have in here, but if y'all would like to see going through my treatment journal, like a full video on that, let me know. I can crank that out for you. So what exactly is a body distortion? Body distortion, body image distortion. I believe there's also something called body dysmorphia, which may actually be a physical like diagnosis that has other criteria. I have no idea. If you know more about body dysmorphia and you would like to let me know, please leave a message down in the comments. We had someone who left a message last time explaining something that I didn't know about. It was fabulous. We're all learning together. I'm so happy. So thank you. Please feel free to kindly leave some advice, some corrections of anything I say if you know more than I do. Would love to hear it. The body image distortions are the mind of someone, particularly with an eating disorder. To them, you'll see it kind of said, there will be a girl who may be, girl or guy, someone who you think is very thin, and they're looking at themselves and they're like, I look terrible, I look so bad, I'm so bad, and you're looking at them and in your eyes you're like, how are you even saying that? Like there's no logical evidence to what you're saying. But to them it's what they're seeing. Imagine it's like a funhouse mirror, but it's like your brain. You're looking and that's what you're seeing. So why exactly does this happen? Is it a switch that flips in your brain and it's like, I have an eating disorder? Now I see my body wrong. What exactly happens? The most basic way that I can explain it and the way I learned it, you may have heard the phrase, we see through our emotion, but we literally see through our emotions. Stimuli comes in through your eyes, looking at yourself in the mirror, you're like, hey, that's me. It goes through your eyes, but before it actually reaches the part of your brain that processes what it's seeing, it literally goes through your emotions. Like it goes through your emotion processor before it reaches your vision processor. So when we say you're seeing through your emotions, you're literally seeing through your emotions. It's not your fault. It's not just like, well, come on, why don't you like yourself? No. It has to go all the way through your emotions before you can process what you're seeing. So to you, if you already have low self-esteem, bad body image, and you're already thinking about yourself that way, then when you're looking at yourself, that's how you're going to process that vision. And to you, you're like, what do you mean? This is reality. I'm not blind. Like I'm seeing what I'm seeing. While everybody else around you is like, are you blind? Like that's not what's happening. So when talking with body image distortions, there is not one person out there, unless there's someone out there who's hiding from us and has perfect body image and a perfect view of themselves, a perfectly positive view of themselves 24/7. If you're out there, could you give me a call? Let me know like how on earth you did that. It's important to explain that you're never going to reach a period where every single day, every second of your life, you're like, my body is beautiful and I love it and there's nothing wrong with it and I could never find anything wrong with my body. Fabulous. Even people who are watching this who don't have an eating disorder, they're probably thinking, oh yeah, I've definitely put on certain outfits or passed myself in the mirror certain days and been like, ooh. We all have moments like that. The body image trend, when you have body distortions, if you have an eating disorder, whichever, it starts and you'll go, I hate myself, I hate myself, oh my gosh, I love myself, oh my gosh, I hate myself, oh my gosh, I love myself, and it's this huge thing. But our goal for the body image trend is to get it from there to going little ups and downs and getting to this almost straight line, where you're still gonna have days where you're like, oh, I look really bad, and then you're gonna be like, no, like I'm doing good, like, oh, I don't look good today. You're gonna have little ones, but instead of the giant curve, you're trying to get it to a more stabilized line. And that is the goal with all of this. So hopefully we can help you with that a little bit today. I keep saying we, like the royal we, or like the, isn't that what it's called, where you're like we, but like it's not a we. I don't know how grammar works. Sorry. Now we're going to talk about the 8 main body distortions that I know of, at least. They kind of have little cute rhyming names. I say cute, it's not a cute topic, but you know? Little side note, I saw a post about this on the internet, so I can't take credit for it. It was probably on Tumblr, about how it's really awesome how girls, as a generalization girls, but I feel like we try to take things that aren't actually cute and fun and make them cute and fun. Oh hey, why don't we go to a coffee shop together and we can like fill out our paperwork together, and I'll be like, oh, I need to be organized. Oh wow, what's a good way to be organized? I'll make a cute bullet journal that helps me budget and plan things, but is also really cute and fun. Make things cute and fun, and oh, it's really cute. Look at us. We love that. First type of body image distortion is called the beauty or beast distortion. This is essentially black or white thinking. It's either I am gorgeous, everything's going great, I could not look any better, I am fabulous, or it's I am the ugliest person on earth, I look terrible, nothing is right about me. And it's just two extremes. It's like you can't seem to find a happy middle ground. I feel like, at least in my experience, black and white thinking tends to be very common with people with mental illnesses, but especially eating disorders. Very all or nothing black and white thinking. So that's what the beauty or beast distortion is, which kind of makes sense. You're a beauty or you're a beast. That ain't true. Next distortion we're going to call the unfair to compare distortion. It's where you're trying to hold yourself to realistic extreme standards of your appearance. Maybe it's because you see someone in a magazine or someone on the internet, social media, or maybe you haven't seen someone anywhere that you're idolizing, but you still think, my hair, my skin, my size, my nails, my teeth, everything about me has to be perfect all the time, no matter what, or I have no value. And it's what it says, it's unfair to compare, because literally no one out there, even our queens who we think of, like, you know, Zendaya, what a beautiful lady. She looks amazing, like, a great percentage of the time, at least we think. But she's still a person, everybody's still a person. Her, Rihanna, Beyonce, all queens, I know. I mean no disrespect. However, they're also just people, you know, we're all people. I feel like sometimes when we see people like that on the internet and we're like, wow, they're just so beautiful and so amazing, like I wish I looked like that. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I look like them? It's important to remember social media is a highlight reel. Think about it. As much as you spend time picking that one photo where you look the best in before you post it, so does everybody else. We all take bad pictures. We all have bad hair days, bad face days. It's just how it is. Setting these unrealistic standards is really hard because you're never gonna get there. Perfection is exhausting. I'm gonna take a phrase from my mentor, love her, Mrs. Winnie Corbo, a queen, who said she's a recovering perfectionist. I absolutely second that. My goodness. Perfectionism is exhausting, it's addictive, and it doesn't get you anywhere except constantly feeling bad about yourself, you know? Love Mrs. Corbo. She's a doll. Third distortion, the magnifying glass distortion. This is where you pay selective attention to things about your body, only focusing on the negative. Maybe you're having a really good hair day, but all you can see is, my skin looks terrible, that's all that matters. Or, you know, oh, I'm having a really good face day, but this outfit makes me look too big. I just look terrible overall. Think of it, it's like you're taking a magnifying glass and you're focusing in on only the bad things, which can also be super detrimental because you're discounting all of the beautiful things about you that are right in front of you, but all you see is the negative. Next one, we're gonna go into the blame game distortion. This lovely distortion is where you think, if only I looked like this, then this would happen. And ooh, do I fall into this one a lot. If only I was thinner, then I could wear this outfit. If only I was prettier, then I would have a boyfriend, I would be liked, I would do whatever. Or I feel like we can end up doing this to ourselves if maybe someone gets something that we were also trying out for. It's like, oh, if only I were prettier, I would have made it on the cheer team. If only I were thinner, I would have gotten that lead role in the musical. And other people looking are gonna be like, well, these things that you're wanting, they're not based entirely on appearance, but your brain's not gonna think that. All you're gonna think is, this, my appearance, that's the thing that these people have that I don't have. So if I could just have this, if I could just be thinner, have clearer skin, have better hair, have a better style, any of this, then finally I would get there. And what happens when you get there and nothing changes? Then what do? You know? Maybe you get that much thinner and nothing else changes. What do you do then? You know? Quoting a show I was just in, no one even knows it except for me. My ladies who were in Moving, if you know, you know. I'm channeling my inner Brie right now. If you know, you know. This one, I love all these names. They're so cool. The mind misreading distortion. This is where you project your own thoughts and beliefs onto other people. So maybe you go in somewhere and you think that you're having a bad hair day, and someone just kind of looks for you a second and you're like, they think my hair looks terrible, they hate me, That's it. That's what it is. I feel like I don't feel good about my body today. Then you're like, everybody else feels that I look ugly because of the way my body looks today. And something that's gonna sound bad, but it's actually kind of helpful that one of my close friends once told me, it's very helpful to keep in mind in this context, people are selfish. I don't mean that in a bad way. I love people. People can be loving and kind and sweet and so many wonderful things. But I mean selfish in the same way that you're thinking, oh my gosh, all these people were thinking this about me, they are thinking the exact same thing. Everybody is concerned with themselves, not necessarily in an arrogant way, but just in a, goodness, everybody thinks that I look this bad, that I look this, that I am that. Everybody's doing that. We're all concerned with how other people are seeing us, so I promise you, when you walk into a room and you're thinking, everybody's thinking I look bad, all they're thinking is, that girl who just walked in thinks I look so bad. Like, we're all doing the same thing. It's important to keep in mind, I feel like, in this case. People are selfish. In this case, it actually kind of benefits you. It can help calm your anxieties a little bit. This next distortion is the misfortune-telling distortion. Fortune-telling? Misfortune-telling. You are focusing on how your appearance is going to affect your future. Maybe you look at yourself and you think, I'm ugly, I'm never gonna succeed. I have terrible skin, I'm never gonna find love. Like all of these things that may seem very small to other people that they're not even noticing, you look and you see, this is going to negatively affect my future, like without a doubt. Which if you're someone who is a planner and a dreamer and is constantly thinking about the future, this can be really awful because in your mind, as long as you look the way you do, you're not gonna have a future. What are you supposed to do with that if you're believing that? Like, what do you even do? I didn't know. Do you know? I don't know. That's rough, dude. Like, the next one that kind of sounds similar to the other one is the beauty-bound distortion, which is saying that you can't do certain things because of your looks. Saying like, well, I can't wear that outfit. I'm not thin enough. I can't wear that swimsuit. I'm not thin enough. You see it so much when people are like, how to get a bikini body, how to get your summer body, how do you do these things? I'll tell you right now, you ready? You wanna know how you get a bikini body? You have a body, step 1. Step 2, you buy a bikini. Step 3, you put the bikini on your body. You now have a bikini body. Oh my gosh. It's wild, my dude. I cracked the internet secret. I know, it's insane. You did it! Oh, I'm so proud of you. I knew we could do it. I knew we could get there. Look at us. Look at us go. The beauty-bound one is so detrimental because I feel like our society promotes it so much and so often. These weight loss things and diet things, it's like, you gotta get ready for summer. It's like, you know the way I'm gonna get ready for summer? I'm gonna get me some sunscreen because your girl burns. I'm gonna get some ice cream sandwiches because of the memes. I'm gonna get some juice boxes because I'm 18 and I still love Capri Sun. And I'm gonna have a great summer and a great time. You're prepped. You're ready. And the final one is the Moody Mirror distortion, which makes a lot of sense now that we know that before you get to your vision processor, you go through your emotion processor. The Moody Mirror distortion is emotional reasoning, drawing conclusions from your strong emotions, saying, I feel ugly, so I must be ugly. I feel fat, I must be fat. Just different things like that where you're basing entirely on your feelings and then you turn that into reality. I feel that because I look like this, no one likes me. No one likes me because I look like this. And you just translate those strong emotions and put them into fact, which isn't the truth. My 2 biggest distortions, I just wanted to mention those to y'all really quick, are Beauty or Beast and Moody Mirror, which makes sense as I am very emotional and I tend to be a very all or nothing person. What are you gonna do? If you'd be willing to share what distortions you think you relate to in the most in the comments, I would love to hear about them. I essentially just gave a body image group today. Oh, it's like online group therapy. Look at us, guys. Let's be supportive and do some online group therapy together. And honestly, I feel like that can be a little easier in the beginning because then you don't have to see anyone and admit to anyone face to face, yeah, I have an eating disorder, I have body distortions, that's kind of scary. You can relate to someone when do it in secret if it's still a little hard for you to open up yet. That's really cool. Oh, thank you so much for watching this video. A quick tangent before I sign things off. I do this thing on my Instagram every month, inspired by my lovely friend, Emery Gray, where I do the little question thing and I ask for prayer requests every month. I'm gonna put my Instagram in the bio if you would like to request through there, or if you want to do it on a comment on the video. I think this might be public though, so if it's something that you would rather just be more private, you don't have to give me specific details. God knows. You could just be something tough I'm going through right now. Be like, okay, this person's something tough they're going through right now. God knows. He's got it for us. So if it's something that you'd like to remain more private, it's public so you can go and do a little prayer request. I would love to pray for you. I write them in my little prayer journal. Let me get it. I'll show you. I have this cute little prayer journal that I got from Harper and Willow. If you're a YouTube person and you watch Jess Conti, she's so sweet. Her and Gabriel are so sweet. I love them. And the stationery is so cute. Like, look at this. It's a little prayer journal. It's so cute. Not as fun. I just love her. If by some crazy way you see this, Jess, you're an inspiration to me. I love you. Mwah. So yes, I will be praying over these throughout the month, so if that's something that you think you would need, I would be glad to do so. No one else is going to know about it but me, and God, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Let me know in the comments things that I might have missed about body distortions, body dysmorphia, and any ideas you might have. Love you guys. Bye!